Hello, this is Demon Phoenix, and I've decided that after I'd beaten Dark Bahamut and Dark Anima, I realised that I actually got random drops from the Dark Aeons of break damage limits with break damage limit weapons for Tidus, for Waka, and for Riku, who are the three characters that I've got 255 magic with, and I actually got those characters a break damage limit weapon with enough free slots to put magic plus 20 and magic booster on. So what I decided was that I would fight them with both. I would fight them both with and without magic, because it's actually a little sturdier being able to do it with magic, and so I just felt that'd be a good thing to put at the end of it. So I'll put up the fight where I beat them without using magic and this fight with dark magic. So I'll cut the previous episode short as just Anima and Dark Bahamut, and then we'll do this one after that. So we've got characters with First Strike, and then we've got Initiative and First Strike on Lulu, and they will be the characters starting off. And then we've got Yuna with her normal setup, and what we're going to do is we're going to switch in these characters, double cast Ultima and Copycat a bunch of times to do damage to all three of the sisters, and you can see how that'll do a lot of damage. And then with the last turn we're going to get Yuna in there so that we can shield ourselves from Delta attack, so that'll be cool. So we're just going to do this. And with us having break damage limit, I can actually use these weapons that I've got for Tidus and Waka to, even though they're not the Celestials, I can use them to hit them with a couple of overdrives as well if I want. So we've got double cast Ultima, and with magic booster and magic plus 20%, this should do a good chunk of damage. It'll do almost 99,000 to Cindy and Mindy, although Sandy has much higher magic defense, but still rips a chunk off of her, and it allows you to hit all three of them at once, which is really cool. So then we're going to sub in Waka, do the same with him, except he can just copycat, use up a little less MP. You can see the damage it's doing there as well. So although this requires you to have grinded magic, I was thinking about it and I was like, well, this is kind of the reason that I did it anyway, so I might as well have both copies, as it were, of this fight in here. So copycat again. So you get quite a few turns to be able to copycat like this. You can actually, if you get enough hits with attack reels, and then use Blitz Ace with 230 luck on Mindy, you can actually kill her and prevent Delta attack. That's the only way of preventing Delta attack, other than Zanmato, obviously. So just going to double cast Ultima a ton of times, and as you can see, this is really piling up the damage. Even compared to quick hit, this is one of the very few times when you'd actually just want to be using magic. But it doesn't do anywhere near as much damage without these specific weapons. So if you didn't get the break damage limit weapon drops from fighting the other Dark Aeons, you wouldn't really be able to do this unless you got lucky against Nemesis or fought him a bunch of times, because Nemesis can drop break damage limit weapons as well with 2 or 3 free slots. Right, so after doing all this damage, the last turn I will use will be to switch Yuna in and get my own sisters in. And must have got that break damage limit fire strike weapon from Dark Ifrit, because I believe it's the only Dark Aeon that drops fire strike. Which does make sense, it being the fire Aeon and all that. So I'm going to grand summon the sisters. And then combine powers. So I just get a bit of a hit off. It doesn't do tons of damage, but it does a little bit. Smashed. This is why you have to use the sisters instead of one of your own other Aeons. It's because if they can't take these 2 attacks from Mindy and Sandy, then Cindy will be triggering. Like, it's virtually impossible to stop the damage from Razia, as far as I remember, even with shield. So then that would kill the Aeon, and your party would come back out and take the Ultra attack, which wipes them out. They're very, very difficult to fight the sisters, especially if you don't remember exactly what you're doing. I've lost to them before and been out of practice just earlier. So yeah, very difficult. But this should be absolutely fine. I'll beat them. This is the phenomenally powerful attack. Does a ton of damage. Absolutely wipes out my sisters, sadly. Sorry ladies, you took it like a champ though. Alright, so now everybody's back in. We can switch back to the regular weapons. Could actually just go back to double casting again until it kills them, to be perfectly honest, but it doesn't really matter. Get that triple overdrive just for being able to get more overdrives and use them against the sisters, obviously. I get another attack in? No. Right, okay, so we'll blitz Ace this turn. Get another chunk of damage off. And then when Waka and Riku get their overdrives, be able to use Ultra Null All, and then we'll be able to finish off the sisters one at a time. It's actually much easier doing it this way with magic, because you do so much damage to them at the start. I don't actually think the magic grind is too bad. So there you see she's gone down right away, and once one of them's down they're much easier to deal with. And now as long as I'm careful with Riku, they shouldn't be able to actually kill me. Camisade is annoying though. Okay, so get Ultra Null All going. Quick Pockets is so useful for Mega Elixirs because you just get the MP back straight away, so it's really good for that. So Riku gets a hit in there. Get a hit on Sandy. Get another big hit with attack reels. Now Cindy has the most health out of the Dark Aeons. I think she has 3 million. Sandy has 2.5, Mindy has 2, I think. So we'll just have to take a little longer to take her out. To a certain extent, it just depends on what attacks they use as well. Whilst I've got Ultra Null all up, I should actually be focusing on Sandy, because we can always hit Cindy, so you know that's never a problem. Another attack reels in. And this will come very close to killing one of them, I would think. Not quite. Next time we'll have Mega Graviton. Okay, so down she goes. And down they go. So you see how much incredibly easier it is if you're able to get those break damage limit weapons. So it's pretty cool. You can take them down in just about 10 minutes. That's like one of the few strategies in the game other than Jumbo Flan where magic is better, which is pretty cool. And then we get penance. So if you want an optimal strategy for the Major Sisters, unfortunately it needs 255 magic and break damage limit weapons with 2 free slots. But if you can get those, that's how you do it. If you wanted to try and get the break damage limit weapons, the easiest way to get it is to just repeatedly fight Dark Yojimbo. Because you fight him 4 times and then repeat it. Obviously I just got them randomly there, which is quite lucky. But you can see how easy that was compared to the other version of the fight that I'll put up, where you're just trying to hit them with normal attacks. And if you don't have enough luck, like 230 luck, to be able to consistently quick hit Mindy and Sandy, it's a lot more difficult. So that's the only reason it's really good to have 230 luck or 255 magic. But that being the case, I will just put this up as a separate video. I might try and see if I can actually splice them together, and then we will be on to penance. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you for when we take penance on. And if you're on YouTube, please like, comment and subscribe.